Alright, hi everyone. Welcome back to the Standard Music Issue. I am your host, Reeklings, and today I want to do an update on my vinyl collection as it stands right now. I have 15 records in my collection, which is way more than I expected. Currently, there's one waiting on the turntable there. Not turntable, vinyl player. Um, but I want to run you through all the records that I have, give y'all my opinion on them and why I love them, or if I've listened to them even. Let's begin with the first one I ever got, which is the Beatles' Abbey Road. This is probably one of my favorite classic rock albums of all time. One of my favorite albums of all time, period. I got this in a record store in Denmark. I really wanted something to have in my room, and this has been it, pretty much. It was the only vinyl I owned for a while. But yeah, I love Abbey Road. It's one of my favorites. I love the sound of it. It was very ahead of its time, obviously. I guess I'll give favorite tracks as well. In terms of favorites, Come Together or Something, Oh Darling, and She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, and The End. Great album, great production, just great overall. Put this here. Next up, I picked up two covers. Introducing the Beatles. This is the most counterfeited album, which is why I haven't actually heard this yet. I'm going to at some point. This is very obviously secondhand. But yeah, this is a counterfeit of the original VJ album from '63. I don't know when this pressing is from, but it's very clearly ruined. I love this though. This is awesome. And yeah, I'm gonna put this down. Then this is an easy pickup because it's actually on the vinyl player. Grace by Jeff Buckley. My appreciation for this album. Oh, I forgot to give favorite tracks from Introducing the Beatles. I haven't heard it, but there are a few amazing tracks on here that I do love, like I Saw Her Standing There and Do You Want to Know a Secret. But back to Grace. My appreciation for this album only grows as time goes on. I actually have not heard Grace in full up until September, I think, of this year. And I've just been completely enchanted. I was really moved by this album, and I'm really happy to have gotten it. It's a really emotional album, and God, it gets me so goddamn depressed. It's a really sad album, but God, is it good. My favorite tracks, probably the first three, Mojo Pin, Grace, and Last Goodbye. Lover You Should Have Come Over, and Eternal Life. Alright. Linkin Park, Meteora. This is my favorite Linkin Park album. God, it's so good, and it sounds amazing. And the fucking vinyl is so pretty. Look at that. So goddamn pretty. I'm very happy I got to spin it. It's an incredible album, and I just fucking love it. It's incredible. It is just like so accessible. It's a really accessible album, and every time I listen to it, I get reminded of how good Linkin Park were, and still are to this day. I quite enjoyed From Zero. I'll make a review on it at some point. But God, this is good. This record's really good. My favorites, probably Hit the Floor, Easier to Run, Faint, and Nobody's Listening. Okay. The Genius Sings the Blues. Probably one of the greatest blues albums of all time. One of the greatest blues singers of all time. I love Ray Charles. And this album is just incredible. Hard Times. God, what an amazing song. Amazing. And Ray's Blues, Feelin' Sad. Just great album, great production, and it sounds really, really well for the fact that this was released fucking decades ago. I love this album. I do, and I think blues fans who haven't heard it should. All right. Purple Rain by Prince. Classic. I think anyone who doesn't own this on vinyl and like wants to start a vinyl collection, has a vinyl player, this is a must. Like, you have to have this. If you don't have Purple Rain, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, this is an incredible album. I have a lot of childhood memories tied to it. It's fucking incredible. It's just great production, great vocals, great instrumentals, and this cover, like, come on, classic. My personal favorite songs are Let's Go Crazy and The Beautiful Ones, and definitely Computer Blue. Love this album. If you have if you have a vinyl player and you're starting a vinyl collection, own this. You have to. That's just objectively correct. No, I can't say that. In Rainbows, Radiohead. Incredible album. Probably like one of the first albums that got me into alt rock. Amazingly mixed. It has a really good it's very consistent. It's very, very, very consistent. And Tom York just, he sounds amazing on this album. He really does. And yeah, fucking great album. I'm very glad to own this on vinyl. Probably one of my faves. Alright. The Smiths, The Queen is Dead. Yeah, great album. I love this one. I used to play it a lot more than I used to. I don't really anymore, but I still have such an appreciation for this album. I forgot to give my favorite tracks from Rainbows. I just realized. I'll get to that in a second. Amazing production, and Morrissey's vocals are amazing. I love me some whiny men singing. I don't think I can say that, but whatever. Yeah, good album, good production, good lyrics too, and frankly some amazing jangly guitar lines. From this album, my favorites are definitely the title track, frankly Mr. Shankly, and Big Mouth Strikes Again. From In Rainbows, I can't really pick favorites because they're all good. But I guess I'd have to go like Body Snatchers, Nude, and Fast Arp. Probably. I love the guitar picking of Fast Arp. I don't know. Is it Faust or Faust? Faust. Alright. Another one by Mac DeMarco. This is a vinyl that I actually didn't unwrap on Vinyl Unwrap. I got this and I immediately knew I wanted to play this as soon as I got home. I got this one when I was at school from one of my friends who ordered this for me. Fucking incredible album. My favorite Mac project, I think. This is definitely my favorite Mac project. It's so lovesick. I will definitely be talking about this album at some point, maybe for its 10th anniversary. But God, this album is amazing. I can genuinely relate to like every single track on here. It's hilarious. My favorite tracks from this album, God, that's really hard to choose. I think I'd go another one, No Other Heart, and Just to Put Me Down and Without Me. Good album. Alright, now there's 3 that I actually have not heard. I'm not gonna put one of them because, I have my reasons. But Yellow Submarine, Songtrack. This is just another Beatles comp. Nothing really special to it. I do like the art, though. Like, that's pretty cool, right? I guess I can't really give my favorite songs from here because it's not actually an album. But, looking at the track list, it's probably Hey Bulldog, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, with a little help from my friends, and I guess it's all too much. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put this album to the side. This is another I haven't heard. This is one that one of my friends bought me secondhand. This is The Golden Hour of the Searchers. This is, I think, another compilation album. This is practically a Beatles ripoff. I don't really know anything about these guys. Genuinely, I don't. But this does look nice, and I will definitely try to give it a spin. Alright, now to the 3 most recent ones. First off, Salad Days by Mac DeMarco. Great album. It's my 3rd favorite Mac project, my 2nd favorite Mac album, because another one is technically an EP. I genuinely feel like this is probably Mac's, evolution as an artist, because this was just before the Another One EP, where he started messing around with a lot of synths, and you can hear some synths on this album too, compared to his debut studio album too, or Rock and Roll Nightclub. But yeah, I love this album. It's great. Has a lot of funky tracks on it. It's a good vibe. It's a really, really good vibe. In terms of favorites, I would go title track, Blue Boy, Let Her Go, Goodbye Weekend, Treat Her Better, and Chamber of Reflection. And Johnny's Odyssey. Don't sleep on Johnny's Odyssey. It's an instrumental, but it's amazing. The Bends by Radiohead, another one that you saw on Vinyl Unwrap episode 3. I haven't posted it as I'm recording this video, but I will definitely after I finish recording this video. I love The Bends. It's my favorite Radiohead album of all time. This cover is fucking iconic. Like, you can't tell me. You can't tell me it's not. And it's just a really stacked track list. Like, I don't think there's one song in here that I really dislike. Which, again, is why it's hard to pick favorites, same with In Rainbows. But I guess I'd have to go the title track, High and Dry, Fake Plastic Trees, Just, My Iron Lung, and Black Star. And finally, This Old Dog. God, this album is really good. It's my favorite Mac album, my 2nd favorite Mac project. I love this. I really, really, really do. It's an incredible album to just sit down and just take in every little intricacy that there is to it. I have probably listened to this album 20 times. More. I don't know why I said 20. I love this album. It is definitely going to be in my daily rotation, because I have a daily rotation. In terms of favorite tracks, My Old Man, the title track, For the First Time, One Another, Dreams from Yesterday, and Wolf Who Wears Sheep's Clothes. And On the Level. And Watching Him Fade Away. Watching Him Fade Away was my top 3 song on Spotify Rap this year. But that is the record collection currently as it stands. I hope that I will be getting more throughout, like as time goes on, and I will definitely be updating. You will be seeing these records in the next vinyl update. But that's the collection as it currently stands. Thank you for watching. This is an incredibly long video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.